The human battery trap. Let's talk about a very specific type of exhaustion that happens when people use you to emotionally regulate themselves. Because if you don't understand this dynamic, you will let people slowly drain your life force while thinking you're just being a good listener. An emotionally mature adult knows how to sit with their own discomfort, self-reflect, and process their feelings. But an emotionally stuck person, they can't do that. They don't have the internal tools. So they use you as an external regulator. Think about how this plays out in real life. They walk into your space, vibrating with chaotic energy, anger, or panic. They dump all of their unedited stress, drama, and bitter complaints directly onto you. They poke you, they pick fights, or they force you to soothe their anxiety. And then, notice what happens at the end of the conversation. Suddenly, they're calmer, they're lighter, they're relieved. They take a deep breath, sigh with relief, and say, "Wow, I feel so much better after talking to you." Meanwhile, you're sitting there anxious, exhausted, and emotionally hungover. Pay close attention to that. They feel better because they just transferred all of their acid into your cup. They used your calm nervous system to stabilize their chaotic one. They treated you like an auxiliary battery, charging themselves up while leaving you completely dead. And what does that do to a person over time? When you spend years being someone else's external regulator, your body pays the actual medical bill. Your system stays in a permanent state of high cortisol because you are constantly bracing for their storm. You end up with their chronic fatigue, insomnia, unexplained anxiety, and deep physical depletion. Your body was never designed to carry an emotional load of two grown adults. You are a human being with your own life to live. You are not a walking filter system for other people's toxic energy. You can give people grace for having a hard day, but you cannot let them turn your peace of mind into their personal dumping ground. If they refuse to do the internal work to fix their own internal climate, stop letting them bankrupt your health just to keep themselves comfortable. Because if you spend enough years being someone else's emotional battery, eventually your body starts sending warnings. And that's what we're going to talk about next.